Hi, I'm Taylor,
And I'm Tina.
and today we're going to show you how to do the Energizer 500 miles. So first, we're going to begin by showing you how the Energizer goes step by step. So first, you're going to start with lasso, 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 yee-haw. And then the next step is you're going to do ski, 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 ski. And then you're going to go tree, 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 tree. And then you go swim, 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 swim. Hit your head on the wall. Oh, 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 oh. And then you're gonna walk. When the chorus comes on, it's gonna say, I will walk 500 miles and I will walk 500 more. And that's basically the steps to the Energizer 500 miles.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, 'cause I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's going over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Hello, everyone. We are so happy you could join us today for the Amarillo virtual walk to end epilepsy. My name is Claudia Cornell. I am the Amarillo event chair for the walk. I am also board member for the Epilepsy Foundation of Texas. I have been a volunteer for the Epilepsy Foundation now for 16 years, and I am very happy and proud to be part of this organization. The Walk to End Epilepsy is a statewide event. Amarillo is one in 4 events that we will be having today, and because of COVID-19 and your health in mind, we have decided to make all of these walks virtual. We hope that you enjoy yourself today. Thank you for joining us. We're so close to our fundraising goal, but we do still need your donations. Our donation and event websites are still up and running, and we will be accepting donations throughout our rally. The easiest way to get there is to go to our website, AmarilloWalkToEndEpilepsy.fundraise.org. The Epilepsy Foundation of Texas serves 179 counties, and it also provides 7 free medical clinics, one of those being in Amarillo. Its headquarters is in Houston, but we do have an office in Amarillo in case you're needing to go there. They have all kinds of resources and information if you're needing it. So let me ask you, who's actually planning to walk with us today? And how are you going to do that? You could walk with your dogs, take your kids around the block, and you could even walk in your house in the treadmill. Share with us your unique ways you plan to join us today with the virtual walk. And when you do, put it on the social media platforms. You could use our hashtag. It's EFTX Virtual Walk. We want to encourage you to wear purple and take pictures or make a video. We would love to see how you're raising awareness. Before we get any further, I would like to introduce our CEO, Donna Stallhead. We are truly grateful for this amazing woman's leadership. So I want to turn it over to you, Donna, and thank you for all you have done.
What a great day to celebrate epilepsy in the state of Texas. For the first time ever, we are having a walk to end epilepsy that is happening in 4 major metropolitan areas, all on the same day. And you are participating with us. Thank you so much. I am Donna Stallhead, the CEO of the Epilepsy Foundation of Texas. Many of you know that I started the Epilepsy Foundation in Houston with a phone in my kitchen because I have a son who had uncontrolled seizures. And during those days when we were struggling with this diagnosis, I flew to Dallas and met 2 amazing women. Betty Brown, the founder of the High Plains Epilepsy Association in Amarillo, started that organization because her son had died and drowned from a seizure. I also met a wonderful woman named Carmen Michael. Carmen had started the organization in the Dallas-Fort Worth area because she had a daughter with epilepsy and other neurological conditions. And I learned from them and worked with them. And over the course of these years, we all came together to form the Epilepsy Foundation of Texas. And you are part of that organization today. We have 4 major programs at the Epilepsy Foundation. Our camping program is the largest in the world for kids with epilepsy. And next week, we have all of our campers going on a virtual camping experience with us. And many of our campers and their families are participating in this walk to end epilepsy today. Thank you. Next year is going to be a banner year for our camping programs as we celebrate the 30-year anniversary of the start of our camps, which began in 1991 when 40 kids went off for a week of camp at no cost to them and their families. Now we serve over 300 some campers each year. And so join us next year for a banner year. Our education programs are known throughout the country for the quality of the education that we provide. What's been exciting to see is that our education programs and our support groups have gone virtual. Why that's been exciting is that I am seeing people from all over the country watching our education series. The big education impact we're having across the state of Texas is with Sam's Law. Sam's Law was passed by the Texas legislature in 2019, and it requires that all Texas public school personnel be trained in seizure first aid and recognition, making our schools seizure safe for our kids with epilepsy. One of our walkers today was one of the leading advocates in that effort. Claudia Cronell in Amarillo was a big part in that, along with Sherry Dudo, another volunteer who's walking with us in the fall in Tyler. Our medical clinics, 8 of them across the state of Texas, serve 1,500 people with epilepsy who struggle to even put food on the table, let alone to provide the high quality medical care they receive in our clinics. And those clinic patients and their families are walking to support us today. Thank you for that effort. Thank you for supporting these clinic patients so that they can maintain seizure safety, maintain their employment, stay out of the emergency room. We salute you all for that. And then the big effort that we have is in research. You know, we're walking to end epilepsy, which has been one of the most underfunded medical conditions in the field of neurology ever. We need to stop that, and we need to end it now. So thank you all for being part of that effort to lead the fight to end epilepsy now. We have all been impacted in some way by epilepsy. And today, I pass the baton on so that you can hear the shared stories of what it is like to live with epilepsy. Thank you. Have a great day.
Good afternoon. My name is Christy Wagner. I am the mother of Bryce Wagner. He is one of the many reasons we are walking today. But my son Bryce Wagner, he has epilepsy. He's usually not shy, and he's pretty outgoing, but I couldn't talk him into doing this with me today, but I did bring a picture of him. This is Bryce Wagner. He is now 12 years old. When he was about 3 or 4 years old, he had what they thought was a drop seizure, and I think looking back now it was. Didn't have another one until he was maybe around 7 years old. Doctors didn't witness it, and they were so far apart they felt like maybe it was seizures, really didn't know what was causing it, so we just kind of went on about our business. But then in November of 2017, he had a couple of more drop seizures close together, like within days of each other. Landed him in the emergency room a couple of times, and from there, we went to see a neurologist in Lubbock, who was a great guy, and we loved him. But it wasn't very long. In about 4 months, he came to us, and he said, "I just think that y'all need to seek more care from an epileptologist. I just can't get these seizures under control." So we were surprised at that, but we appreciated his honesty. And by a strange twist of events, we ended up at an epileptologist in Memphis, Tennessee, which is 10 hours away from our home. But we are okay with that because he's really done wonders for our child, and epilepsy is all that he does, and so he's very knowledgeable. His name is Dr. James Wheelis, and we love him so much. But the Lubbock doctor had diagnosed Bryce with juvenile absence epilepsy, and Dr. Wheelis in Memphis agreed with that. He started him on some different medication changes, and after a few changes and some tweaks, it was about 6 months, we got the seizures under control. So in August of this year, Bryce will be 2 years seizure-free. So we are very happy and thankful for that, but we know some people aren't as fortunate as we have been, and that's why we walk for Bryce and for others too that struggle with epilepsy. We know, I didn't realize what it was until our family was affected by it, but it can be a daily struggle for many folks out there. So we are walking today in honor of Bryce and all of those people that struggle with this disease, but we also know that they are heroes, and that just for some of them, just daily activities are tough, or some activities they aren't allowed to do. So we know that they are heroes in my book. So we look forward to walking in their honor today. And I brought a shirt that we got from a family that's in our area. We live close to Amarillo. Love, Hope, Cure, Epilepsy Awareness. These were a fundraiser for another little local girl that lives in our area that her family did. So we're going to wear those shirts proudly today. So that's our story. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all have a great day.
The Epilepsy Foundation Texas is proud to partner with our national sponsor, Greenwich Biosciences. We have a local representative here today, and I'd like to turn it over to Shelley Crutchfield.
Hi everyone, my name is Shelley Crutchfield, and I am honored to be speaking to you virtually today on behalf of Greenwich Biosciences and our entire team. As a nationwide presenting sponsor, Greenwich Biosciences is proud to partner with the Epilepsy Foundation and its affiliates for events like this across the country. We are united in what we're trying to accomplish here today, to raise epilepsy awareness and to have a positive effect on care, on research, and on the lives of those who are impacted by seizures. There are so many families who wake up every day to the reality of epilepsy. There are people listening to this right now who have been fighting against it their entire lives, and there are others who are not able to join us today. But as a community, we never give up the hope that one day we will overcome the challenges of living with this disease. This is what drives us. You may know us best as the company researching and delivering FDA-approved cannabinoid products to help address serious conditions, but also know that our focus is you. Patients and families are at the center of everything we do, and we strive to make a positive and meaningful difference in their lives, in your lives. We were all hoping that this walk would go on as planned, but it's still wonderful to see the community come together even during uncertainty in times like this, when it's so essential we stay physically apart. But next year, we'll be back together, stronger than ever. Stay safe and strong, and have a great virtual walk.
Hey everyone, my name is Gabriella Cornell, although most people call me Gabby. And with my dogs Henry and Twix, today we walked to end epilepsy, first for my mom, who was the beautiful blonde woman who kicked off this event for the Amarillo area. At first glance, you wouldn't realize that she has suffered from tonic-clonic seizures her entire life. You wouldn't know that she is covered in scars from injuries due to these seizures. You wouldn't have any idea that she was bullied in school because of it. That she was lucky that she was even able to carry children and be a mother to my brother and I. That every day she wakes up with aches and pains as a result from the medications she had to take as a child and the seizures that she still has today. But despite this, my mom is so strong and courageous and selfless. She has volunteered for the Epilepsy Foundation for as long as I can remember, trying to spread awareness and educate our community through health fairs and puppet shows. She donates time and money every year to help children throughout our state attend camps and receive medical help. Most importantly, she sacrificed all of her energy to make a real difference last year by playing a huge part in passing Sam's Law. And she does all of this without ever asking for anything or any recognition in return. So I walk and raise funds with hopes that one day there will be a cure for her so that she can enjoy the rest of her life hunting with my dad and baking and singing and painting like she loves to do, because my God, does she deserve it. Second, I walk for my students. I've been a high school math teacher for 6 years now. I've taught and coached kids that, like my mom, have been diagnosed with epilepsy or other seizure disorders. When leaving my classroom, I want them to have all of the opportunities possible to live a long and happy life, chasing their dreams and reaching their full potential. And anything I or others can do to help these kids can really go a long way to ensure that maybe one day, all these people that I know, love, and hold near and dear to my heart could live a life seizure-free.
We also have statewide sponsor UCB here with us today. It's my pleasure to welcome Nikki Turnbow, our local representative.
Good afternoon to everybody that's participating in the Amarillo virtual walk. We're honored to share a few words of support with all of you today. My name's Nikki Turnbow and I work for UCB, where our ambition is to transform the lives of people living with epilepsy. We're proud to support this event and participate alongside you all today. Our support doesn't end here though. We're committed to advancing research to improve the lives of people living with epilepsy and finding solutions that help patients live at their ideal. Thank you for your participation, engagement, and voice. You refuse to let this disease get the best of you, and we're so inspired by your resilience. You continue wearing your purple, creating awareness, and walking in support of everyone impacted by epilepsy. I did want to bring your attention to a website that's filled with many resources for both patients and caregivers. walktoendepilepsy.org/UCB. Here you can find all types of resources from scholarship applications to UCB Cares and advocate videos. For those of you living with epilepsy, keep your heads high, don't back down. We're here to celebrate you and support you. Let's walk on.
Thank you so much for walking with us today. I wanted to take a minute to thank some of our sponsors. This event would not be possible without them, and we would also not be able to provide our services that we give to those who live with epilepsy right here in Amarillo. Our national sponsors are Greenwich, AZI, and Norellis. Thank you so much. I'd also like to acknowledge our local sponsors, UCB, Synovian, Livanova, SK Life, Zogenix, and Amarillo National Bank.
We couldn't do this without you. In light of COVID-19, you all really stepped up to help us. I would also like to thank our committee members for all of their help and their support. I want to also thank those individuals who helped raise funds and did individual contributions. We are a stronger community because of you. Now, if you're wondering about the t-shirts, they are coming. People who raise $50 or more will receive a t-shirt in the mail. Please follow us on social media and be sure to include us on your Facebook, your Twitter, Instagram, even on YouTube, posts and videos using the hashtag EFTX virtual walk. We want to see you guys walk. Get out and walk, and the more creative, the better. Before we leave, I would like to say, we know these are hard times for everybody, so your generosity means so much more to us. I am inspired by each one of you and your courage to share your stories with us and having your voices heard. Let's continue to raise awareness. Wear your purple and talk to people about epilepsy, even if it's 6 feet apart. We have to remember to keep our social distance right now. Talk to them about seizure first aid. Simple steps can save a life. I am so grateful you all joined us today for this wonderful event in the virtual walk to end epilepsy. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you. Bye.